Bill. And Dr. Gilda, you have a good one for us today.
Yes, I do. When I mention the name Christy Nome, what do people conjure up? To me, I think she's gorgeous. She's smart. She does her job. What she did to clean up the entire border was miraculous. I think that after a while she got a little sloppy because she had Corey Lewandowski and she had, she spent all this money on the most gorgeous commercial. It was. But 220 million on a commercial is a fortune, number one. Number two, we are the United States, and Trump ran on getting rid of waste. So you show up with that kind of bill? Mm-mm. But maybe she got tired and sloppy. And I mean, she did such a great job on the border. She cleaned it up for the whole United States. So, unlike any other boss who thinks that her time has come, that one of his employees' time has come, and he wants to move her somewhere else or tell her she's fired or whatever, he found another job for her immediately. And she went from one job to another job. Probably he's extremely loyal and he wanted to say thank you for doing such an exceptional job on the border. However, and here's a note to everybody, when you bring your personal life into your business life, there's always a problem. You know the expression, don't shit where you eat. That's an expression because it has been around for many, many years. So they just, she was just at that point sloppy and cocky with what she had done, and she was not thinking very clearly. But I know those two are friends. And I saw them give a fist bump when he was coming in his inaugural. And she just gave him a fist bump and he bumped back. And they are friends. And he is extremely loyal to people who have been loyal to him. She made a dumb ass mistake. And, but the best, funniest part of all of this is that not too long after that, we saw that there was an article. I have to tell you this. There was an article about our Congress people who might have or might not have used their harassment slush fund if they chose. And there were something like 200 and some odd Congress people who did use their slush fund for sexual harassment when the slush fund was protecting them. And, and here's the rub. When they had an opportunity to vote to let the public see the list of names, they chose not to. They did not want their sex life out there, their sexual harassment life. Yet they were sure quick to ask Christy Nome if she, out and out, if she was sleeping with Corey Lewandowski. That's a double standard. It's not nice. It was talked about in some columns, but of course, everything is being obliterated now with the war. But it's fascinating to me to watch the interpersonal relationships and the business decisions of some people who sometimes get their business and their personal lives intertwined, and you can't win that way. So, another public service announcement. Don't.
See, and it's interesting. You're right, especially if you have such a great job. Don't get involved in somebody else. I didn't even know about that part. I listened to her. She's very, very talented. They did put her in a good position. That they gave her another job. I don't know who they found for Homeland Security. I've never heard of her that took over.
Him. It's
Him?
him.
I thought it was her. Oh, who?
Mark Wayne, whatever his last name is.
Oh, I thought it was another woman got appointed. Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
They put a man in there.
Okay.
But you know, I can't help wondering if she looked like a bald guy with no hair and was on his horse and did this commercial and it cost him $220 million and so on and so forth. Yes, Trump would have been furious because of the money expenditure. But I don't think anybody would have raised hell about it the way they raised hell about this gorgeous woman. I mean, after all, you're not supposed to be beautiful and smart and talented and capable and having achieved such an amazing feat at the border. You're not supposed to have all those things. Well, I, of course, as a relationship expert, question why was her husband sitting right behind her and allowing this all to go on? Well, it was written that he's a Bible guy, and he said it was forever, this marriage, and he believed in forever for a marriage, and he was not going to leave her. They also have 3 or 4 kids. That's another thing. Then I wonder about Corey's wife. She's saying nothing. Nobody's interviewed her. How did she let this go on without opening her mouth? Look, I have worked with so many people, and I have heard women say, look, I know my husband's cheating, but I like the lifestyle and I want to hold on to the lifestyle. I said, but your heart is ripping apart and you're coming to me to talk about that.
Well,
But I don't want a divorce.
it's power, power and prestige. And when are you going to ever have that? Especially if you're talking about politics and getting to that
Uh,
certain level.
but I differ with you because there's a difference between power and empowerment.
I
And
hear you.
if you
I
feel
understand it.
somebody is throwing you to the curb and treating you like hell, you stay with him? Not me,
It's
not me.
then they don't
No,
have something going on for themselves. Then
that's unfortunate.
that's
And
unfortunate
I
that they
don't
said.
like to see any woman or any man put down in any which way. And this is a major put down. Well, I could do what I please while the little woman is at home doing her own thing, and he's got a bunch of kids too. Oh, really? I never had that happen to me. Obviously, you know why. That would never have happened to me because I would have been screaming and yelling, holy hell.
All right. The best place to go is drgilda.com. Great conversation today, and we'll talk.